Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. Today we have the new Revlon Colorstay Multi-Liner. This thing is meant to have a whole heaps of bells and whistles, lips, contour, eyes. Let's see what we can use it for. But before we get to that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads. And if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's go see what these bad boys can do. So I've just got my glasses on while I talk about this product before we get into it. So the Revlon Colorstay Multi-Liner, line, blend and contour. These currently, at time of recording, were exclusive to Chemist Warehouse and were, I want to say, probably 50% off. Yeah, so they were $13.47 each. There are 5 shades. And then a highlighter in it as well. They didn't have, at Chemist Warehouse, they didn't have the highlighter. They only had the 5 shades. I picked up 3. So I picked up shade 002, which is this more burgundy rosy colour one, Dallying. I picked up 03, Less Traced. And I picked up 07, which is As Is. So I went what was actually classed as the lightest mid shade and the darkest in them. Now, let's read out the details on this. This versatile liner features a creamy formula that blends effortlessly before setting and ensuring a transfer-proof finish you can rely on. Designed for use on lips, face and eyes, it allows you to line, contour, define and highlight with ease. Obviously we don't have the highlighter. The luxuriously soft brush, which is on the end here, and it is soft, luxuriously, makes blending a breeze, while the creamy gel formula provides a maximum play time before setting into a waterproof and transfer proof finish. Fantastic. With a built-in brush inspired by luxury beauty, this liner offers both a tool and a liner in one for convenient on-the-go application, made with 100% vegan ingredients and in 6 shades. How to use. Outline your lips starting from the cupid's bow and center of the bottom lip, then fill in and blend for a seamless look. This versatile liner can be used to line, contour, define and even create freckles on your face. So I don't know if you can hear the rain here. It has been a very rainy time. So I'm going to go in with, you can see, hold on, you can see the leftover of what I had put on my hand when I was testing. So this is the shade 02, which is the lightest and the rosiest of them. Would I contour with that? No. Then we have 03, Less Traced. Okay, and if I can get this off, oh, 07, which is As Is. So I think I'm going to use this shade today. I like all of them. You could do stuff with them, but I'm going to see how much I can do with one particular shade. So, and like you can see, there is playtime in there. So it says we can contour, it says we can do the eyes, but can we do other things as well? So where do we start? Okay, so I have done primer, like I've just done my base. I've prepped my eyes. I haven't done anything, because do I try and do my brows as well with this? We will start with the lips, just because that's the easiest thing we know it's going to do. And how quickly, if you can do all of this, will you get through this stick? Because if you are using it to contour, I imagine, God, that rain's heavy. I will try and cut it out. when I edit. Okay. Oh, I just slipped. This feels quite a soft formula. Like I feel like if I put a lot of pressure on it, it's going to disturb it. I don't know how that's going to blend. I mean, that dried down pretty quick, which makes me concerned. So do I... Oh, that's a crap job doing my nose, but... See, has that taken... That looks like it's disturbed. What's going... Oh, God, Lord. What's going on my skin? Is that... Let me just grab my mirror. That looks like it's moved the product. But what I'll do is... I'm just going to redo that because that might have been me going in too hard. So I'll just let that dry down a little bit. Set that. I'm going to try again and just be a bit gentler and not so firm on the brush. Because, look at that, that is blending just by tapping, which is actually good. I'm going to go rough on this eye to start, just to see. If you don't want to do too much with your eye, right? So, sorry, I'm not talking a lot in this, am I? I'm focused on my mirror. So this will be for a one and done. If you had the highlighter, you could highlight the inner corner with your eye. But that's just giving you a bit of colour without it being too much. Let's do the same on here. Put a bit more on this side, I think, because I can go back with the other. But bearing in mind, I'm worried about being quick because this does dry down quite quickly. So, just bearing that in mind. Now, you don't have to want to do this. You can use this like your base and add, which I might do, I might add a shimmer to it in a second. Okay, so it's a bit of an undone look, right? But I'm not mad at it. So, we've got eyes and lips and we've contoured our nose, and we are going to add to this. But I'm trying to create an easy look, but I feel like this just needs a little something more, and that's okay. I'm just going to grab the e.l.f. the glitter shadows. They're pretty new. You can see that looks like it's hard painting already. This is a shade fine as Fleck. So just to give it a little something extra. I wanted to grab something that was essentially super affordable as well, and easy to get your hands on. Like I said, this feels like it's hard painting is the only thing with it, but it has given it dimension. So now, still going on this same one, let's line the waterline. on both sides. And then let's just line underneath. Again, you don't need to be too fussy with this because we're just going to blend it out. And this is good. This is I think I just picked this up, you know, like Amazon or eBay, one of those types of things. Actually, it might have been a Temu brush. It's not a fancy brush. It's just a double-ended brush. Now I'm risking it. Okay, let's go and just blend it out. I'm trying to keep, obviously, the brushes to a minimum as well with this. And look at that. Pull that up a little bit. And it's added a little bit of depth there now. And you just go back till you get where you're happy with. Obviously, I've put that shimmer there, but I want to create, yeah, a little bit of depth in the outer corner for the dimension of it. It's a lazy girl makeup, hey. I say that, but okay. So now let's I think I need a bigger brush for that. Let's just, all right, colour the face and blend it out. It's showing a few stripe marks that I've done there, but it's blending. Same on this side, just colouring. Don't be too fancy about it. And it's sort of a stipple is what you're going for, the effect. So that's done well. Now you could go in harder here using this end and make this more contoury so that you're not, see what I mean? How we've got that line, we're not going too hard with it now with the blend. I'm having a real trouble breathing this weekend. My nose is really acting up. I would say my oxygen levels are not great because I'm just feeling breathless, and that's the nature of this injury with my nose. Between that being all collapsed and the fact that I've got a really bad overbite that really my jaw should be broken and rewired, because look how I keep my teeth aligned. Look at these guts here, right? And I do that, I can actually breathe better. Like, my whole facial structure is pretty bad. Let's do this on this side now. Now here we can afford to really work it. I mean, this is really, what I'll say too, because of that, of what's going on with my nose. Look at this. That is, I mean, I do have issues with my sugar levels because I suffer from polycystic ovaries. But this, the shakes that I'm getting, 100% I can tell you, feels because of my oxygen levels today. Okay, so we have used this for our lips, our nose contour, our blush, our contour underneath here, our eyes. Do I try and do my brows with it? Is it going to be too warm? Where is... I've got a spoolie to work it through. I'm just very shaky. Let's see. I might want to sharpen... do I want to sharpen this a little? No, we should be fine. Or not. Okay, so I've done that first bit. I'm very mindful of the fact that this has got a set time on it. So I'm looking a bit not the right colour. But I've committed now, so... And she's not sharp. I'm just going to take a few breaths. It's not going to be pretty. I need to squash my nose tight, close one nostril, breathe in, breathe out. I've just got to get this shaking under control. Okay. It's not great, but we'll go on. It's affecting my... See, it's affecting the pressure that I use on this. So you get to see one of the issues that I have in real time. I talk about sometimes that I have multiple chronic issues, and yeah, this is part of what I battle. Don't worry, my doctors are aware of it. Problem is that plastic surgeons don't want to touch it. It starts with it starts with dental, apparently, but I just need to fix up this. I don't really want to have my jaw broken and wide shut. So I just have to deal with it. But when the shakes are bad, I'm normally not filming when they're like this. And I feel like I'm about to vomit as well. So yeah, I know it's not normal. But it is part of having doctors that don't want to work on your face. Because I'm getting really hot too now because of it. Because I have had multiple surgeries. They don't really want to touch me. This is looking, isn't it funny? It's looking, I don't know if it's changing colour as it's drying down, because it's looking quite burgundy here and quite, they look like a different colour. Alright, I'm just going to leave that for now. And this is, I feel it's pretty still, like it's not really transferring, I can say that much. What I'm going to go and do is I'm going to put some gel in my brows. I might grab a gloss. I am going to spray my face and do some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. I have put some put some mascara on and set my face down. I haven't put any gloss on yet. I have this clear gloss by L'Oreal. It is the Hyaluron gloss. I just want to put that over this. And look at that, it hasn't really transferred onto a little bit, transferred onto the brush. But that is it using the one shade. So what I would say is shade number 2, like this, the rosy one, you're not going to do all of this. You're not going to do your contour, I would say. I mean, you might, certainly not going to do your brows, and it's not designed to do your brows. So I've managed to get away with it, maybe, in this instance, but I would use a dedicated brow product next time. But using it on your eyes, using it for your contour and all your cheeks, absolutely you can do that. This is a micro glitter. So essentially, I've done my face with 2 products. Like, could I use this micro glitter as a highlighter, or is it just going to be wrong? Let's see. This may wreck it. I'm just thinking if you don't want to use too much, because this glitter is a micro glitter, but it might, see, it's just highlighted a little bit if you want to highlight it, but you don't want to take anything. But it is glittery, I will say that, so I would probably use a dedicated highlighter and dedicated brows. But all in all, it does exactly what it says. I will be using these more. They do dry down. I don't know what's going to happen. Hold on. Considering I've put a lip oil on it, this will break down because it is a lip oil, but that's not too bad. But if you want to do a one and done, or want something just to use as your base and put a shimmer over it like I have, these are good. I quite like it as a contour. How long it will last, I don't know if you're doing all of that. And like in a practical sense, you're going to use a dedicated product for your cheeks in any case. But like, if you are limited on space and what you can take, I like it. Yeah, it does what it says. What are your thoughts on this, people? Are you going to pick this up? You're going to pick a couple of shades up? I've got 3. I might look at getting the highlighter because I think that could come in handy too, like a little tip on your nose, inner corners, using it alternatively to do your waterline. I am not going to pick up all 5 shades. I picked up 3 of the 5 brown shades, and they were all very similar to me. I tried to pick the biggest range that I could, but until next time, my loves, this little shaky episode thing that I'm having now, I thought I was going to have to go out and have something to eat. Dinner is cooking, but it's settling down now. That breathing has oxygenated, and you can see, yeah, it's still shaking, but a little bit better than what I was. So I know some of you are probably going to be worried and say that it's a diabetic thing. But I know my body, that was to do with not being able to clearly breathe properly. Sometimes I've just got to slow down and do that. I got really hot. It's settling down. I'm feeling normal now. So until next time, to your mum, to your sister, to your friends, come along, hang out, subscribe, all that jazz. That was a good little one. Oh, looked it. I'll see you next time. Bye.